Oh, it worked this time. Yay! Welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. It did not work when I first tried to log on. Alright. Oh, let me post. Just a second. I'm just going to post. Hi, Marissa. How are you? I'm just posting this really quick. And then I'll be able... I know, right? Hi, Rob. Thank you. I don't think I've ever come on during the day, so I'm like, this is really early, 1:30 in the afternoon for me. But it's fun. I like it. I was like, why not just get on? Okay, let me post this real quick. I'm doing a special again. And I did set up my Venmo, so if it's easier if it's easier to do Zelle, honestly, but if you only have Venmo, then we can do that. I mean, I think I've secured my accounts. I'm not positive that I've secured my PayPal, but I know I never do. It's always night. It's always been night. But like during the day, I'm always like, what would happen if I just went on out? Yeah, so special again is $10 questions, especially for people during the day that, might only ask one question. But if you want to ask two, it's still a good deal. So it's $4.30 for you, Rob. What happened not last night, the night before you came on and then you bounced so quick? I was shocked when I saw the notification this early. Are you off, Marissa, or are you at work? I couldn't do my eyebrows or anything because I have like the tiniest amount left and I'm taking my son out to lunch tomorrow, so I need to save that eyebrow pencil. So I look a little crazy today, but sorry about it. I'm off today. My clinic is closed on Sundays. Nice, because my company is a Christian base. That's so cool. That's good that you always have Sundays off. What's your other day off? I gotta make sure whoever comes on that they double check the information when they send in for questions, because somebody accidentally sent it to the wrong person last time. I felt so bad. I work Monday through Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday through Sunday. That's nice. Dang, and that's really nice. It's a 4-day weekend. Nice. Do you always have 4 days off or no? Or do you do 4/10s usually? Don't you do 4/10s normally? Oh yeah, Jeremiah Smith. I come into the daytime readings today. 4/12s. Damn. You definitely deserve that 3rd day off. That's 48 hours. I was gonna say that's 48 hours. That's good money. Hell yeah. Because anything above 40 hours is time and a half, right? Yes, 8 hours overtime would be bomb. Definitely worth it. Seven to 8 hours, Rob? Or 7 to 8 overtime? Do you work from home, Rob, or do you still go to your office that's like in walking distance? Are you still in that same job? I'm trying to transfer money to my account. Okay. Thank you, Marissa. I will be patient. I wish that I could just have my computer set up like this all the time. Thank you, Rob. Can you also post that I am doing a special on readings? Anybody who books in the next 48 hours will get the discount. It'll be $74.99 instead of $100 for 1 hour. I wish I could post more than one thing. I guess next time I can add that. You did? Okay, let me check. It probably takes a second. Yeah, we'll wait till it says sent, or till I get the text. I got it. Thank you. You can text me your question, or you could post it, whatever you want, Marissa. Just vape. It's not cigarettes, just vape. Watermelon Blast. It's really good. Okay, perfect. since since I'm trying this out during the day, I'm gonna do another special. So the first question is 10. The second question is 7. Okay. So 17 for 2 questions is the biggest discount I'll do. Are you going live tonight? Yes, I am. I intend to. Yes, I am. Okay, let me see. All right, Marissa, let me read this real quick. Oh, did you find this out through social media? You know, I have been seeing so many girls going for gingers. Not my type, but I'm telling you, I've been seeing it everywhere. Everywhere. On TV, everywhere. Okay, let me get a good look at these 2 people. Okay. Are they at like a lake house? Because we're still friends on Facebook. Okay, so her mom posted these pics, tagged them. Perfect. All right. I mean, seeing this picture literally makes me feel like you do. I remember back in the day, and I'd be like, "Girl, what is up with you?" But it's okay. We all have our styles. Viewing this picture doesn't make me feel like they're at odds. Doesn't feel like they're at odds. It feels very relaxed. I mean, they could be putting on a front for their family. But just seeing, I'm like looking into their eyes, and it doesn't feel like they're like a toxic couple. So I don't know. Let's pull cards and see what Jeremiah thinks. So Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Marissa. I'm going to say the question to myself, and then I am going to be answering freely. Okay. Let's see. You're such a dork, Rob. I totally have a thing for ... I still have to think about it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be concentrating on Marissa right now. I'm trying to like basically ask like behind closed doors, what's going on, right? It's okay. Hi, Jen. Thank you for coming on here. If you want to get a question, it's only $10 or 2 for 17. I just decided a number in my head. For daytime, 2 for 17, 1 for 10. All right, so let's see. It's starting with the moon, which means, you know, there could be some things underneath the surface that they are not letting out, right? In front of her family, maybe they agreed, you know, let's not bicker in front of them, let's not get into any arguments in front of them. it feels almost like they kind of made a pact before they left, saying like, if you don't go with me to go see my family, that's going to raise a bunch of eyebrows and a bunch of questions that she didn't want to answer. So they kind of came to this like pact. I'm seeing almost like a handshake, like, okay, let's just go, let's enjoy our time, and let's try to get along, right? Let's try to get along. But with the moon as a very first card, that shows me that there is something else happening behind closed doors. So let me pull some cards. Yeah, see, they made a decision with the Six of Swords to let go. I know that's so forced, it's annoying. The Six of Swords is like they're agreeing to let go of all of their issues, leave it at home, go on the vacation, and try to have as good of a time as possible. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't feel as forced as what you're saying. Like, I hope I'm not giving off that impression. Yes, they came to a conclusion that they shouldn't fight in front of others, that he should go and not stay at home. But I still think that there is still a desire to be together, to at least see if it's gonna work. So I don't want to like completely say like, oh no, they're lying and they're being manipulative. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like they decided to kind of just, yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, like, be balanced, be nice to each other. But what I am getting is that this was a break that they needed, because I do feel like beforehand they were at odds, okay? And I feel like they kind of said, because we can't fight in front of anybody because we made that pact, this is the break. Even though we're hanging out, this is the break we needed to like sit and think about if we want to stay together, if we want to continue this relationship. So it does feel like they still are at like a confused, they have not made a decision to leave the relationship, and they haven't made the decision to like full on totally be in love. So, okay, because there's confusion, and there is it's almost as if they're being blind to their issues so that they don't have to make a decision. Okay, one person is being very protective of themselves. They don't want to get hurt. I feel like that might be her. So I think that it was more her saying, hey, I know we've been fighting lately. I know we've been at odds. I know we haven't been getting along, blah, blah, blah. But like, let's do this. Let's go and let's like be partners, and let's try to have a great time, and let's see if that makes a difference. But she's definitely not wanting anything to happen in front of her family. So she's being very protective. And then he's feeling very stuck. He's feeling like he did have to, I mean, so instead of the word forced, I would use the word stuck. I would feel like he kind of had to go. So that is a little bit of forced, but it's not as forced as what I think you're saying. It feels more like he didn't have a choice. So he just kind of said, yeah, we live together, right? They live together. What is the moon here? What is the moon here? What is the moon here for? What is the moon here for? Come on. Yeah, I mean, the moon, look what the moon is. the Five of Wands to the Devil. So that means the moon is, we want to hide the arguments we've been having and the not so great relationship we've been having. Okay? Because the devil can be fears. The devil can be like, oh my God, I feel like this is coming to an end, but there's some saving grace. We have a vacation planned. I'm going to talk him into going. We're going to go. I'm going to be as nice as possible, almost fake, but as nice as possible to give it one last shot to see if they can get back to a place where they want to be together for good. But this is the messiness that they're hiding. They're hiding arguments. They're hiding toxicities. They're hiding fears. So it feels like with the Knight of Swords to the Strength card, this is something that I think she decided, like, kind of will put a band-aid over their relationship right now. And she's hoping with her Strength card that has money, so much more likely the trip and tickets were already paid for. Because, okay, well, with the Knight of Swords to the Strength is like, I'm going to put a band-aid over this, and I'm going to try my freaking hardest to get along with him and to engage with him and to try to get that love. Like, she's trying to save the relationship. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull you a romance angels. So yeah, she's trying to save the relationship. I think there is still some feelings he has there, because looking at that picture, it feels pretty genuine. It doesn't look like they're overly excited. But it doesn't look like they're like, oh God, like kill me now. Okay, it does look like they're getting along and it's helping with the family and going on this boat, and like it's canceling out all of the noise that they deal with at home. But if they live together, that's what's holding him there. He does care for her. I'm not gonna lie, he cares for her. But if they live together, that is one of the reasons why he's sticking it through. Yeah, so they're at the river. They're at the river, right? Because this reminds me of the river. Or it's a lake. They got a lot of people there. It's a lake, yeah. They got a lot of people there, everybody's drinking, having fun. So they're not using their time to argue. And so this vacation is either going to put them in a really good spot going back home, or they're going to go back home, realize that there was just a band-aid that was put over it, and that they still have those issues at the end of the day. If you want to send in for another question, it's just $7, Marissa. All right, I'm going to pull you a card. How long have they been together? Because I'm not going to lie to you. I love you. I'm not going to lie to you. And you know that. That's why it's Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. I'm going to tell you what I see, and I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Okay. Because that doesn't benefit you. If I tell you what you want to hear, or if I look at the tarot cards and I try to make them fit to like benefit you, that would be just unnecessarily wrong. Okay. But some people get very, hi pink skies. Some people get very offended if I don't tell them, when I do tell them the brutal truth, because I'm a psychic. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a psychic. I see what's going to happen. I see their energy. I feel their energy. They're right here next to me. It's as if I'm sitting next to them in my own room and we're talking and I'm getting to their brain, to then the throat chakra, to the heart chakra, to the soul chakra, right? Let's see. Thanks, guys. How are you, my love? Ah! Okay, you got free yourself. Free yourself. Oh, that's so weird. It's a unicorn sitting enclosed in like a gate. It's weird because obviously that unicorn, this reminds me of the 8 of swords, because the person feels stuck, but they can easily get out of the swords that are surrounding them. And that's what this is. The unicorn just needs to stand up and jump out. It says it's time to take back control in your life. Time to take control back in your life. You know, Rob, I'm waiting for the day that you humor me by getting a question. Robbie's back. But I love the support system I have. You're welcome, Marissa, my love. Thank you, too. Just think about it. Think about it, girl. Let me think. Let's see. Did you ask yet, like, what are his, even though he's in this relationship, did we ask, like, what are his current romantic feelings for you? I like that question. But I don't know if we already answered that or asked that. Because it's like, whatever they're doing is going to happen and it's going to end however it's meant to. Okay, let's do that. So we'll stay in Marissa's energy. Jeremiah and Samantha will stay in her energy. And she's going to ask, what are G's current romantic feelings for her? And I'll wait for her to come back. So one question, $10. If you do the first question, the second question during the day right now is a special, is $7 more. So basically 2 for $17, which is really cheap. I got it. Okay, let's do the second question. I'm going to say his full name underneath my breath. I'm just going to call him G out loud. Jeremiah and Samantha, come back into this reading for Marissa. What are G's current romantic feelings? Thank you, Jen. For her. What are Marissa's current, what are G's current romantic feelings for Marissa at this point in time? Okay, Jen will be next. Just Jen. We're doing Marissa's second question, and then Jen has one question. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What are his current feelings, romantic feelings for you? And that includes, is it romantic? Is it not? Is it just friendly? Like, well, let me get the details. Okay, that wanted to come out. He really, okay, I gotta say this, Marissa, even though he's sitting there amongst like 10 other people, including his girlfriend, he is still, you are on his mind. Like right now. This is weird. It's not weird, it's actually good, but like I didn't expect that. We have the Ace of Swords to the Eight of Wands, which means he really, really, really wants to contact you, or he's like, I wish you would just like pull the plug and contact me. But like you said, you weren't going to do that, and he knows it. So I think that, I mean, the Ace of Swords is it's a very truthful talk. And then the Eight of Wands is also travel. So it's like, even though he's gone traveling, he's on a vacation, this is about communication. So that tells me he really wants to communicate with you. You have such strong feelings for him, like you don't even know. And with the Eight of Pentacles, that does tell me that he would like to work towards this relationship. Let's see what else we have. Yeah. Wow. Okay, here's the deal. He does have romantic feelings for you. It's right here, the Knight. You're so much alike, it's not even funny. Okay, the Knight of Wands is about pursuing somebody in a romantic way. So that is a desire, but he has to come to the conclusion, to the judgment. This is a judgment card. Oh yeah, that's two. Scorpio and Pisces. Oh yeah. So he has to come to the decision to actually pick up, however he would communicate with you, however he would reach out. He hasn't come to that decision yet. But it does show that within 0 to 3 months, he will reach out. You will hear from him. He will contact you, the Queen of Pentacles, the one that is sitting there being stable and, focusing on her career. But there is going to be some kind of a reconciliation. If this is not a reconciliation, it is you guys seeing each other in person and reuniting. Okay. But he's like, but I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm currently in my relationship. And he's like, I'm currently in my relationship, but that's also kind of telling me I'm him. Okay. Pretend like I'm him. It's telling me that, yes, I'm in a relationship with somebody I care about deeply. But if I'm thinking about Marissa, that's showing me that I don't think, like, I'm not that attached to my girlfriend if I'm thinking about my ex, right? So he's just gonna have to figure out what's gonna make him happier in general, what's gonna be his wish fulfillment. With the Strength card, it does feel like he holds back a lot. It feels like he also held back from you when you guys were dating. He didn't allow himself to be super vulnerable and let you know exactly how he felt about you. So that would be a change that you would see in him. But look, see, here's that eight of swords. He feels stuck in his relationship, and I'm telling you, the foundation is that is that, or the reason, I'm sorry, is that he is living with her, and for some reason he either is in a lease, he can't get out of it, or he hasn't. It's a combination of that and that he does still have feelings for her. So that's why he hasn't left. Okay. He really does. But the text I sent you was when we're in the mix and I had just decided for us to be friends. Did you just now send me it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Are you the blue? Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. That's extremely vulnerable. That is what, yeah, and I can see you wrote, be right back while I go cry. I would have cried. This is like basically if we had no distance or it was a smaller amount of distance, I'd be with you. And that's what it feels. It feels like he just decided to live his life 6 hours away. That included getting a new girlfriend and ending things with you. But it's like you're literally on his mind right now. And so they can't be doing that great if he's constantly thinking about, I want to talk to her. Now he lives only 3 hours away. That's a lot better. You could go every weekend for 3 hours. But he lives with her. So, oh, but before he met her, he was living, now he lives 3 hours away. Okay. Okay. Well, just know that it does show that it is slow. It is taking him a while to come back in, but he does have the Ace of Wands, Dallas. Okay. The Ace of Wands is definitely like wanting a new passionate beginning. That's also being very attracted to you. And it is showing right there that the one thing that bothers him is the distance. So Wheel of Fortune is, is what's keeping you guys apart, like he just said. That's going to cause arguments because you guys both want to spend time together in person, and it's just for him it was just a what do you call it, a non-negotiable, I guess. If he couldn't get through that distance, right, if he couldn't get through the distance and then he just lets go of everything I read in that text, then trust me, he's losing out big time. But he is going to contact you. But like I said, he's going to contact you while he's still with her. Okay? Okay, I'm going to go to Jen next. Jen, are you here? Thank you, Marissa. Just know that he does. He has a lot of feelings for you. But I know how painful that is. It's like if you have all of those feelings for me and you just complimented the crap out of me. What? Okay, hold on. I've never had anybody come in and say something like that. I would have cried too. Okay, I'm going to go to Jen now. Oh, that was the last time you guys talked? When was that? How long ago was that, Marissa? Okay, to remind Samantha, come into this reading for Jen. I'm going to read it to myself, but then answer freely. Thank you, Jen, for being here. I was wondering when the full moon was, and I meant to look. It's tonight. All right, here we go. Okay, let me bring that person in. And Spirit, come in. Jeremiah and Samantha. All right, here we go. Then you'll know what. Right now, I am laser focused on the people that I'm doing readings for. So I can't just look at your name, Kristen, and tell you something unless I'm focused on you, sweetheart. I'm in the middle of other readings, so that's not how I do my process. Okay. Yes, I very am. Very much so am. Okay. Ooh, Jen, sorry. Okay, so look at the first two cards. Eight of Wands to the Emperor. So to me, that's like starting out as a yes. That's starting out as like, yeah, it's making him think about you tonight, thinking about wanting to, not only wanting to contact you, but like freeing himself of this almost torturous, painful situation he's gotten himself into with you. It feels like it's looming, and so tonight it is gonna hit him real hard because it's already looming. It's already showing almost like a cloud coming over him to where like he's starting to see it, right? Like his energy's starting to feel it, but like tonight it's gonna come right over him, and like that is going to make him want to take action as far as communication comes. Yeah, look at this. He's definitely going to with the High Priestess. High Priestess obviously being a psychic, so he doesn't see psychics. So it would be his higher self he connects with, or his own gut, that tells him that he needs to make a decision about this. So with the Four of Swords, I feel like it's going to almost put him in there saying the word trance. They're going to get him to kind of just lay there and not get on the computer, not be on social media, not be watching a movie. He's just going to kind of be laying there. I see it more so on the couch, and then it could move to the bed as the night goes on. But I feel like there's going to be something, like he's going to be almost in a zone, in a trance. And it says the next card is the Judgment. I feel like, especially with these three cards, the Judgment, the Four of Swords, and the High Priestess, it's almost like it's just going to, like the cloud is going to become clear, and he's going to get, basically, Spirit is going to connect with him, and whether he'll know that or not, I don't know. I don't think so. But Spirit's going to connect him to have this like clear mind almost, and this zone of like making him realize what he's done and how he can make it better if he wants you in his life. Wow, that was it. First of all, this is a really good question. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards. Yeah, they're saying words like with a shadow of a doubt, he's gonna have clarity. Like all of a sudden he's gonna have this massive clarity. And whether he connects it to the full moon or to spirit or to your energy, I don't know that he'll be able to because he's living in the 3D, we're in the 50, 60, you know? But at least it's like he's going to have a cleared conscience of starting to kind of put the pieces together and what he lost and what his actions were that made that happen and how he would have to come back in a completely different way. And that's not something you can just teach him. It's something he's going to have to become. So, I mean, overall, yeah, the question's yes. But, yeah, he's going to have this overwhelming feeling of loss. We have the Six of Cups, which would be you, him. He walked out, right? He ended the conversation for you, for him, which then put you into the the ex-girlfriend. But he's going to have this giant clarity of like, I am missing Jen in my life because of what I did. So I have to go back and look at all the steps I made over the last 6 years and teach myself how not to do those again. Because otherwise I have no business coming into her life again. But yeah, I mean, it keeps showing the Empress, like he is going to be thinking about you and what he lost. Yes. Let me pull you an oracle card from the Romance Angels. Sorry, Jen. It was almost, it's weird because I normally see things so genuinely clearly, but that question made me basically jump into his body and be his eyes, his ears, his visions, all of that. Like I literally felt like I was almost unable to speak at times because it literally feels like I jumped into his body. And I've never felt that before. And that's why there's a lot of like cloudiness right now, but spirit is working on him. I'm working on him. You're working on him. And so his energy is getting, zapped. His energy is making him think of things that we need him to think of, if that makes sense. And so when the full moon actually happens, he's going to be just laying there. He's not going to even reach for his phone, for his computer, for the TV. He's just going to be in this zone of like, almost like being me, where I get downloads and I get visions and stuff like that. He's going to feel very weird, but simultaneously, he's going to feel at peace. And he's going to wonder why he's having this experience. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter why. It just matters what clarity he gets and how he's going to change. That was actually like a really cool experience for me right now. Okay, let's see. Let's get you an oracle card. Okay, so it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I think that this is for him, not you. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Definitely think that one's for him. Let's pull you one. Yeah, that's not you. Okay, let's see. Because some of these you're just like, I don't care if you pull it. It's definitely not for you. So. Yeah, okay, so you got love yourself first. And the message is your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's for you. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you romantically more attractive. That's like spot on. Choosing you and doing you and allowing spirit to work on him so that he comes back in being what you need and what you want and whom you respect is all you have to do. I mean, I know it's been taking forever, but just allow the process to take place. All right, I've been on here for an hour. Does anybody else want to get a question? Being genuine is a magnet. That is right. I always say that too. Heading out to finish yard work. I'll text you later. Okay, sounds good, Jen. Being genuine is a magnet. Yes, I always say, like, if you just are kind, like a kind human being to every human being that you meet, like, you wouldn't have the toxicities of like these relationships. Oh, okay. You were asking Kristen what? You were asking what? To say something that will resonate with you? Okay, hold on. I don't know. They said the word severed ties. They said the word severed ties. My spirit guide said the word severed ties. Can somebody write that out? Severed ties. That's what spirit said to me. Let me see. One more chance, one more opportunity. Severed ties, one more chance, one more opportunity. Hopeful. Hopeful communication. release, conquer, achieve, hardship, destiny, you might have to go back and rewind that. If Spirit talks to me, I'm relaying the message. You should probably go back, listen to all of those words, write them all down, and connect. Connection or connect. Connection or connect is another word. Reconnect, connection, achieve, hardship, intentions, creativity, outlook, basically put all of the words together and see if it tells a story that connects to you. Hi, Bianca. Yeah, Kristen, they're showing me a vision of like that game. I know, I'm too nice, huh? I do things for free and shit and cheap. What? Yes, my lady? Oh my, even Rob and Marissa were here. Yes! And pink skies? I don't know, but I didn't have to pull cards for any of those words, Kristen. Because I'm psychic. Pink skies, I have to tell you, or I'm going to have to text you. I don't think I told you, but I had a prediction that happened. And I had the premonition a week before. And I wrote it down in my notes in my phone. So that's what I'm going to send you. Because I don't want to say it out loud to many people. Wish I wasn't working. Love you. Have a great day. I'll be back on tonight. Okay. Kristen, thank you. The words are from inspiration. Yeah, there was like, I don't know, it ended in like intentions and creativity, and I don't know, I feel like this is much more about you than about like anybody else. I think that you wanted me to say one word. I said about 15. But I don't think that it's like say something and it's about like an ex-boyfriend. I don't feel that. I feel like it's about you and how you can make yourself more in this world. Like how you can use your own strengths and your own gifts, whatever they may be, to get yourself further in this world to where you can feel like you are here with a purpose. Okay, Bianca. You know what I mean? It feels more than like, oh, he and my ex-boyfriend got into a fight, and so I want her to say his name. Oh, I'm very sorry. Well, if you ever want to send in for a question, we can look. And I'm very sorry to hear that. I think you should go back though and rewind this video and write down every word that I said. And like I said, just write down each word and see if they connect, see if they build a story, see if they represent anything to you that can be related to your son passing and how you're trying to figure out how to evolve, how to be in this world. That's how. Right, how to move on without forgetting him, but how to move on without like living in the prison that your mind has been in, you know? Yes, and I said those words, my love. I said those words, creative, purpose. That's when I knew that it wasn't somebody like, oh, my ex-boyfriend, I want him back. I knew that it was just about you. I didn't know that it was about your son, but I did know it was about you and you trying to figure out how to live in this world when you like would love to actually be with him where he is at, but you can't do that. That's not the right thing to do. You have to wait. He'll be waiting for you. You have to try to make this rest of your years worth it. You have to make him proud, you know? You have to make him proud of you. He is proud of you. He's very proud of you. He has a big, beautiful smile. That's my mom. That's my mom. A very light, genuine soul. Very just cared about everybody else's day before his own. I'm so sorry. And that's why you have to have the guts to just march on every day. But know he's with you, and he is apologetic of the reason he passed. And he is no longer in that state of mind or in that state of, he's no longer in that state of mind. He just wants you to be happy. Okay, I don't usually do mediumship because it makes me very sad. But please like write down which video this was and go back and watch it because I think it will bring you a lot of clarity. I think it will bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of something you can hold on to. Thank you. I love you. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Kristen. Come back. I can't do free. Yeah, your baby boy. I can't do free readings because that's not fair to everybody who paid. But for being the first, your first time on here, I did feel compelled to read for you. So, you can also use me and my channel to make new friends, to ask questions and keep him alive. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm emotional. Good night. And don't be mad at God. Please don't be mad at God. Okay?